Egghead Rides Again could have gone either way for me because I'm not the biggest fan of Egghead as a character, but I do like westerns and western themed cartoons, and I'm pleased to say I actually quite enjoyed it. This is a Warner Brothers cartoon from 1937. It's directed by Tex Avery and written by Cal Howard, with voices provided by Mel Blanc, Tex Avery, Billy Bletcher, Roy Rogers, Sons of the Pioneers, and Danny Webb. And Egghead wants to be a cowboy, and when he gets kicked out of his boarding house for basically bouncing around the room as if he was riding a horse, he sees this opportunity to interview to work on a ranch, and he goes along, and these other cowboys put him through his paces to see if he's good enough, and they obviously have some fun with it and wind him up, but he, to his credit, he perseveres and gives as good as he gets, and it was pretty interesting. It wasn't the most hilarious. I don't really think it was very funny, but I did like the animation. I like the animation style. I liked the music, and there were a lot of different kind of classic Western images there, which for me worked really well. We have a nice color palette to go with that as well. Was it engaging? Yes, actually, I'd say it was, and that's not often the case with cartoons because I feel like most Egghead cartoons are more about him as a character than they are about the narrative itself. There are exceptions, but in general, I feel like they're very much character driven. And when I don't like the character, that's not that great. But this one actually, I feel, had a nice balance of being about Egghead and how he responded to things, but also, the specifics of the environment and the training they were putting him through. So I think it had a nice balance of several different things. I have no complaints. That's not to say it's my all time favorite cartoon, it's far from it. But there's nothing about it that I think didn't work. The pacing is very good. I really liked the animation quality. The music, as I said, was quite good, and Egghead wasn't annoying either. I actually wanted the best for Egghead. Not that I ever want anything bad to happen to Egghead, but often I just don't really care about the character. But with this one, I really did. Egghead Rides Again is definitely a pretty decent cartoon. Maybe I'd watch it again. I'm not in a hurry to do so, but I wouldn't mind watching it again. And I definitely recommend it for watching at least once. It's not too bad at all and probably exceeded my expectations, so I'm pretty happy.